Hi there YouTube friends, Kalos Arisate, and welcome back to Mom's Greek Kitchen, the channel where I teach you my mom's Greek recipes in her memory. Today we're making Diples. They are another Greek cookie or pastry, and they get their name from the word to fold because they are, you'll see them, they're a folded or a rolled pastry. It's a simple dough made of flour and eggs with a little bit of a leavener, and then they are cut to strips and deep fried while you're coiling them, and then they're dressed with a honey syrup and cinnamon and walnuts. They're quite fancy looking, and Mom always made them as the toppers on her cookie platters and stuff to make it look fancy. So that's what we're doing today. So come and join me in the kitchen and we'll get started. Alright, we're ready to make our dough. So in my bowl here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to give that a little stir here and then make a well in the middle. And here I have 5 eggs. I'm going to lightly beat them. And put them into our flour. And we're just going to basically combine everything together to make a soft dough that isn't sticky. So I have another cup of flour here beside me because this takes somewhere between 2 and 3 cups of flour. But it's easier to add flour than to take it out, so okay, we're going to add a little bit more. So mix it up as much as you can with a fork, and then when it gets to a certain point you're going to have to switch the fork out for your hands because they're the only tool really that will work unless you have a good stand mixer with a good dough hook. But I'm going to switch now. Use a little bit more. And you're basically going to knead it till it comes together into a nice, smooth, not sticky, but still relatively soft dough. Alright, I'm going to switch to my countertop, and we'll continue to knead it, incorporating all the dry. So that took about 2 2/3. So I'm going to continue kneading until this is nice and smooth. So that's close enough. It's going to get worked a little bit more later. I'm now going to wrap it in plastic film and put it in the fridge at least a couple hours. Overnight usually is what Mom and I do. And just pull it out in about an hour before you want to use it. Alright, and I will be back when it's time to roll it out. Alright, welcome back. It's time to roll out our Diples before we are ready to fry them. So this is our dough, nice and soft, pliable, slightly sticky. We're going to put a little bit of flour down, a little bit more on top. This is our Greek rolling pin. I've shown you this before. And we're going to roll out our Diples into a pretty skinny sheet of pasta or dough, whatever. we're getting there. Just a few more rounds. One more, I think. Alright, so that is our filo rolled out. So now we're going to cut it into strips. About, I'd say about like 2 inches wide. Get rid of some of the thick ends here. You can use a fluted pastry wheel if you want slightly fancier, but Mom always did straight cuts. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to cut these across into about a foot long section. Each dipla will be one of them. So each of the middle strips here will make a bigger, or more than one. So you'll need to heat up some vegetable oil. Mom always used to use corn oil to about 365 or so, or normal deep frying temperature. And you'll need 2 large forks, because that's what we use to shape the Diples, at least the way Mom does them. There are other ways of doing them, but we'll do them Mom's way, and I will be back when the oil is hot. We're back. My oil is actually at about 363 degrees. We're going to, I've already cut my strips and set them aside with a cover on top so they don't dry out. Turn some lights on here so we can see. And then I've trimmed off the ends to square off the strips, and I'm going to use some of those to test my oil to see how hot it is. So we're just going to drop a piece in. Oops, sorry. And it should start to bubble up pretty nicely like this. So this is perfect temperature. You don't want it too hot because you have to cook all of it sort of consecutively, and if you have it too hot, the middle will burn before the outside is done. So, you're going to take one of your strips that you've already cut. You've got your big fork ready. You're going to drop the end in, and you're going to wait for it to start bubbling up. And you're going to hold it sort of flat. And then you're going to put the tines of the fork around, and you're going to start to rotate. And as you rotate, you're going to add more of the raw dough. And you keep going. So you're allowing it to puff up. Ow, up. And then you take your other fork and fold it under so that it becomes a nice golden brown. The middles will always be darker than the outside, but it gives a nice two-tone effect anyway. Almost there. Alright, I would stop at that point. So as you can see, it's a nice golden brown. Drain it a bit, and then it goes into a waiting tray, and it will cool off and get nice and crisp there. And we just continue going until they're all done. So I'll do another one. So we drop the raw end in, and it puffs up. We put our tines in, and we roll towards us, trying to keep it pretty square to itself. Now I like to let it go and go under the oil so it puffs up a bit and then poke it. Mom would flip it over on top, stick the fork in, and then deep fry the rest. So it's up to you. It just gives a slightly different ending. That's our second one done. So I will continue until they're all done, and I'll come back with you and show you how many we got out of that one dough. Alright, we are back. So these are my finished Diples. I got about 24 out of that batch, about this size, so they're a goodly size. There are some smaller ones depending on how they're cut, but not bad. So here I have the syrup, and it's 2 cups of honey and 2 cups of water. That's the traditional. This, however, is the leftover syrup from when I did mela macarona a couple days ago, which is honey, sugar, and syrup. And it also has a little bit of cinnamon and whatever else that came off the cookies themselves as I was dipping them. But it'll work just fine for the Diples. So it's a pretty runny syrup, and I've got ground walnuts here for garnish, and my cinnamon, which is going to be sprinkled on top. So basically what we do is we take our completed Diples, and we're going to throw them into the syrup, and we're going to make sure that they're coated all over, inside and out. Now, they do get a little soft when they're in the syrup, but when they're taken out, they will crisp up again when they cool down. You just may have to reshape them if they fall out of their normal shape. And Mom used to only decorate the tops. So we would sprinkle with walnuts and then cinnamon. And that's your completed Lipla. So I'm going to continue, do another couple here for you to see. So we just basically toss it in, make sure it's all coated. They don't really have a lot of flavor without the syrup, but they're basically a vehicle for the syrup, the walnuts, and the cinnamon. They're more for show, I think. They're not bad, they're just not my favorites. So take them out. Put it on its end. And I'll do it where you guys can see it. We're gonna sprinkle them generously with walnuts and a little bit of cinnamon. I got the fan on and it's making a mess. So, alright, so I will continue and I will be back when they're all done. And we're back. So this is my completed platter of Diples. So we normally put a couple of these on the top of a cookie platter or something for show. They keep quite a long time, but not as long as the other cookies, like the Melon Macarona, the Curabiades, the Paximadia, and the Culuria are actually very long lasting. These guys, a couple of weeks is fine, but if you leave them a little too long, they will start to mold. So don't keep them completely airtight, because that encourages it, but loosely covered is good. Basically keep the dust off and that kind of stuff. They do not need to be refrigerated, they'll go soggy. So I hope you enjoy them. They take a little bit of work, but they're a bit of a showstopper. So enjoy, and hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.